Good evening. My name is Ahmed Mahboub and I'm the Queen Mary Students' Union President. Thank you so much for joining us in the annual members meeting. So firstly, I've been working really closely with the States in revitalising some of the old buildings, particularly MAS and the School of Business Management. So with MAS, we've been trying to get new designs and stuff into that building. Let's be honest, it looks a little bit dead right now, so we're trying to make it a bit more lively, a bit more student friendly. So we've held focus groups with MAS students, and hopefully when all the artwork and stuff does arrive, it will look amazing. The new School of Business and Management building is happening, so I've been making sure that A is accessible, but B is very student friendly. So make sure that it has student-like social spaces as well as good study spaces, and to make sure that it's really there for the future. I've also been working to develop a feedback mechanism for students in terms of the state. So whether you have a flickering light on top of your lecture theatre or a faulty toilet, you can easily tell someone in the States about that, rather than having to go to your course reps or to your lecturers and then giving them difficulty in finding out where to go with that. So it'd be an easy way to feedback on different things around the States. So I've been really working with the States. I've also been working on the governance structures within Students' Union. Let's be honest, it's quite long. There's a lot of structures to the SU. So if you go on qmsu.org and you go on Your Voice and you go and Make a Change, there'll be a whole document on what different processes are as a students' union. So do check it out. And yeah, you can always find out how to run for being a SAP or for being a rep, or how to put a motion through. Hopefully you'll see some motions here today at AMM. I've also been working to see how the funding of future liberation groups would work. So hopefully by this time we'll have some sort of knowledge on what funding is available. I'm working with Ella on that. And also I'm looking at the different sustainability groups that we can do within the SU for students and for staff, because sustainability is a big part of what we do and it's on our strategic plan. Lastly, I just want to talk about the different trips I've been going on. So today I'm actually going to Bristol to talk about the NUS. So as some of you might know, the NUS is in some sort of financial difficulty. So this is about where QMSU stands and how we can betterment our students in this whole process. Also, I went to Auschwitz, and by the time this comes up, hopefully I have a blog, so do let me know if you guys want to know anything about that. And yeah, for future plans, I have loads of projects going on. I think the one I'm most excited about is Asian Heritage Month, which is like my baby. It started here first. I know Westminster and different universities are doing it now, but we did it first. Cool, thank you very much.
Hi, I'm Ella, I'm VP Welfare this year. It's just my termly update so you guys know what I've been up to. So kind of most of the work that I've been doing has been on sexual violence this year. So already we've secured Good Night Out training for all venue staff at the Students' Union. We've got a student staff misconduct policy at the university, which just means that it makes sure that students are safe if they're ever in a situation that is in a relationship with a member of staff. We've also launched Zero Tolerance as well. So again, a lot of the work on that this year will be around sexual violence and gender-based violence at the university. And we've also made it a strategic objective for the university to be looking at sexual violence in terms of going for gold, which is something I'm really, really proud of, and I'm really looking forward to continuing with that work. As well, a lot of my work has been on community and kind of helping the community at Queen Mary. So we've been doing stuff to do with our wellbeing weeks and looking at mental health. So instead of having Be Kind to Your Mind, we've now kind of condensed it into week-long events once a term. And that just kind of makes it a bit more focused on self-care and things that are actually helpful, rather than just like looking at mental health generally. It's a bit more focused on students. We've also got pronoun badges now as well, so they should be launched in January, and that's something else that I'm really proud of. We've been working with the university on that. We've also been looking at hall reps and doing a lot more work with them, and we have a lot more kind of presence in halls as well now, which again is something I'm super proud of. In the future, and something I'm really looking forward to working with and on next term is I'm going to be working on Sex and Relationships Month, which is looking at sexual violence at the university, getting students more involved with that kind of discourse around it with the university, and looking at LGBT History Month as well and running that campaign. And I think it's really, really good, and the events look super exciting.
Hello, my name is Tom Longbottom and I am the VP Barts in the London, or BLSA President to those that know me well. And welcome to this week's video build, Force Fabric, So this is my update. I've been up to various things so far this year. So back in September we had our Freshers Fortnight and we ran several kind of new events. So we ran some events especially for our postgraduate students. We ran a postgraduate welcome fair in Charterhouse Square and did a barbecue and a quiz which went down well. And I've been working with our new postgrad reps this year to see how we can further support postgraduate students. We set up a new BLSA mentoring scheme this year. So this is a kind of peer mentoring scheme for various students within Barts London to complement our Mummies and Daddies scheme. So we've set a scheme up for first year medical students, we've set one up for the clinical foundation students, and we're in the process of setting one up for second year students out in Malta. Our Students Association building in Whitechapel, we've been continuing some work from last year to look at basement of the building and to get more fitness space and more prayer space, which is really great, and that's coming underway at the moment. And I've also been involved in the Going for Gold project across kind of Queen Mary and Barts London, and I've been working on leading a project looking at campus space and particularly safety on campus, looking at things around kind of visibility of security, cycle locking safety and lighting on campus, and hopefully going to be setting up some focus groups in the near future to look at each campus and how we can improve space for students. So hopefully we'll see some really positive things there. And then looking forward, kind of beyond Christmas, working on, continuing the Barts in London Day that started last year, and we're doing a Barts in London week this year in January, so that will be the week of the 28th of January. So I'm working with our BLSA board at the moment to make plans for that, and we've got a whole range of events lined up. And I'm also continuing a project that started last year looking at the heritage of Barts in London, and we're going to have some history timelines set up, some sort of diverse biographical panels of alumni and lots of things there. So lots going on, very busy, and I'm having lots of fun. Goodbye.
Hi everyone, my name's Radwan and I'm your Vice President Education this year. So some of the things that I've been working on and some of the things that happened over the summer, a lot of you would have seen the refurbishments of our study spaces around campus, and hopefully there's more to come. Something else I'm working on is getting smarter study spaces. So there's a consultation going on which will have sensors under every study space hopefully, and it would work like the PC availability system where rather than you walking around trying to find space on campus, there would be a way where on your phone or something of that sort, you can find spaces around campus that's already available. Some other things that have already happened is printing credit has gone up for every student, undergraduate and postgraduate, to £10 every year. Some other things that have happened are library replacement passes. They've been increased to 5 per year now, as opposed to 1 that you used to get before. Some other things that I'm working on are the BME Students Working Group, and along those lines of BME student experience, some great successes have happened this year. So for the first time, we've got public commitment from the university to get a bronze mark in the Race Equality Charter by the year 2020, which is great. And also there's been a public commitment to tackle the BME attainment gap. Some other things that have also happened is under the Going for Gold project, we've appointed 11 student interns to look at various issues affecting Queen Mary students, and we're hoping to make more appointments. Something else I'm doing is working on a curriculum review, looking at inclusive curriculum in teaching and learning. So the idea is to create some sort of framework that can be used to assess whether the curriculum that we teach and the delivery of said curriculum, whether that's inclusive in the teaching practices and the content. And lastly, course reps. I've had drop-in sessions for course reps and they've been a huge success. Going forward, what I want to do is try increase the visibility for course reps. So physical pictures of them in school buildings next to the receptions, having them visible on QM+ and that sort. And also for next semester, I'm working on creating a conference for student partners that we have in university, so course reps, student council, and people of that sort.
This was Tom.
And this was Red.
This was Tom.
And this was Redwan. And from all of us here at QMSU,
Good night and God bless.
and have
Wait,
a
but
very Merry Christmas.
We should say God bless because what about people of no faith?
Okay, I'm going to leave now.
Why?